Hey water signs, welcome to your weekly messages for July 12th through the 18th. I cannot believe we're halfway through July already. That's insane. This has been an insane year, so expect the unexpected, right? Anything can happen. Oh boy. So this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Hello, hello, welcome in. Hey, cross watchers. It's okay, everybody's welcome here, no worries. So the good news is that Mercury has stationed, so stationary, no longer in retrograde. Though we still have about a week or 10 days, give or take, of the shadow period before totally direct, but no longer in retrograde. So if you were holding off signing any kind of contracts, getting married or divorced, buying a house, a car, new business, new work, whatever it is, you are green light, good to go. So that's good news. Caveat is that Chiron, the wounded healer, is now retrograde. So as Mercury comes out, Chiron goes in. And I know Chiron isn't one of our main planets, so not many people may have heard of it or be very familiar, but it's important to talk about Chiron in retrograde because this emotional healing that comes up isn't to torture anybody. It's not to hurt you. It's not to bring up the past, just to kind of like wave it in your face. It's so that it can be healed. Any of those emotional wounds that need to be healed between now and mid to late December will come up, and we're going to need to work through that. And as water signs, we have to be really careful that we don't get dragged down into that yuck. That we keep our vibration up, keep our energy clear, full permission to do all the self-care, extra massages, facials, mani-pedis, salt baths, take some personal days, woo, whatever it is for you, full permission, do it. So I am using the Archangel Power Tarot cards by Radleigh Valentine because I thought we could use some powerful energy. The major arcana are sprinkled with the various archangels, and then there are 4 archangels that are assigned to each of the minor arcana suits. I'll explain them as they come out. It's just cumbersome to try to tell everything right off the bat. It's pretty involved, so I'll just explain them as they come out. It's just easier that way, and I don't want to confuse anybody either. It'll be a need-to-know basis. So back to Chiron for a second. Watch the general reading if you haven't already. I talk about, with my private clients, I talk about how spiritual healing is like physical healing. So I kind of equate it to having surgery. So watch that. Hopefully it helps you make some sense of it. Usually people are pretty receptive when I put it that way. All right. Signs. So I do not read this deck in reverse. It just doesn't feel right to me. So the clarifiers, that's their job. That deck is going to help us to understand a bit better what's going on. And then of course I have my oracle decks for further guidance. All right, guys, let's see what's up. What messages want to come out this week? Ace of Raphael, beautiful. So Raphael is in charge of the suit of cups in this deck. And also look up the archangels because something might jump out at you, a key word or a key phrase. So that could be helpful for you. So there he is, beautiful energy. That is a new emotional opportunity that's very happy, very fulfilling. Aces are the beginnings. We go ace to 10, right? So this emotional experience, whether it's a relationship or something you've been waiting for, it makes your heart sing. Great. That's great energy. 8 of Ariel. Ariel is in charge of the Pentacles in this deck. Justice, the Knight of Raphael, so the Knight of Cups, and then Divine Guidance, which is the Hierophant. Nice. So 8 of Ariel here. So this is the 8 of Pentacles. This is about doing the work. You could be focused on work, could be going back to school, could be studying something just informally on your own. So formal education or informal, that's the energy there. Not sure a cat must be getting into something. So that was interesting. Anyway, then Justice here. So that you could be dealing with a Libra, but or you could have error in your chart. Right in the middle is Justice. So whatever this is karma, court stuff going in your favor. If you're getting divorced or married, going well. So keep that in mind. And that's Archangel Raguel, Raguel, Raguel. So the Knight of Raphael, you'll see on the court cards, there's archetypes here because court cards are usually seen as people. So this could be you with it being cups, could be somebody else. I see knights as our peers, so people who are about 5 years either way of us. Otherwise, the energy itself is just of movement, taking action from the heart. Could be going along with that Ace of Raphael, that could be a new romantic involvement of some sort, and just or a deepening of a current one. So you could be moving into more of a commitment. So we'll see what comes out when we clarify. And then divine guidance, it's Archangel Sandalphon. That's the Hierophant. So this is about marriage, tradition, seeking wise counsel. So a mentor, a teacher, a trusted friend, some kind of trusted advisor coming through. It's also listening to our own inner guidance. Nice, guys. It's beautiful. I'm going to use the Everyday Witch Tarot Mini. It's so cute. I love it. I wanted something, when I saw this deck in the mini version, I loved it because I wanted something that I could, that would travel. So I like it. I like it. It's so cute. It's so little. It's the same exact cards as the Everyday Witch Tarot in its full form. It's just tiny. It's like Matchbox. It's so little. It's so cute. So we will clarify with that. All right. Ace of Raphael. Oh, nice. The Ace of Pentacles. So we got 2 aces here. The Ace of Pentacles. She's got that pentacle hanging out up there. So this is a gift from the universe. This is something that you've been asking for, you've been praying for, you've wanted for a long time. Yeah, the 6 of Wands. So victory, public recognition, being seen for who and what you truly are. Gorgeous. See how she's also got, she's kind of got that bouquet there. So again, with the marriage, the commitment card, the 4 of Swords. So you've been meditating on this, taking a time out, just kind of letting the universe do its thing. And now it's bringing in that divine gift. Beautiful. Strength in reverse. So I'll hold it up right so you can kind of get the feel. And then it was in reverse. So I see this as quiet strength, inner strength, drawing on your inner guidance, your inner strength to come through the situation on top. That 6 of Wands. Beautiful. 8 of Ariel, which is the 8 of Pentacles, doing the work. Whether it's your job or formal or informal education. Reading, just reading, enriching yourself in some way. Maybe taking a time out and enjoying a good book. That's a good thing. Magician in reverse. So the Magician's about manifesting. So when it's upright, these are so little. They're so cute. Yeah, just kind of like chilling. So I'm going to go ahead and interpret this in a way that with the 8 of Pentacles and the Magician in reverse. So you're not just doing this on your own. You're actually seeking that guidance, that divine guidance. Let's see what else. Oh, the Fool. Yes, a brand new journey. Brand new journey. Stepping off that cliff, taking that leap of faith. I think earth signs got that, and maybe air signs. Just taking a leap of faith, going for it. You're going for it. Seven of Swords. So there could be some sneakiness going on. Feeling left out. Maybe somebody, see how he's kind of eyeballing that up there? Just kind of feeling like maybe taking something that doesn't belong to them, sneaking in somewhere. Maybe you're sneaking into class. Whatever it is for you, or if you feel like somebody, maybe you're doing this, okay, that makes sense. So maybe you're doing this because you got passed over for a promotion that you felt you really deserved, and somebody who got that promotion didn't deserve it. So maybe you're bettering yourself for that exact reason. Death in reverse. It's about the third time this card's come out. So with the Death in reverse, when it's right side up, it looks like this. Now it's upside down. So with Death in reverse, it's not necessarily, it's not over. You still have an opportunity as you're bettering yourself, whether it's with your current position or another position, maybe even somewhere else. Maybe it's not even with the same company. They're going to recognize your value, that's Six of Wands, and they're going to go ahead and take you up on that. If it's romantic, you could be just doing the internal work, expanding your horizons, healing with Chiron, healing, and with the Fool, I know the Fool and Death in reverse. So with the Fool, you could, because this happened, you could be going ahead and bettering yourself, and it's going to come back around for you to try again. Okay, the Nine of Wands in reverse. So I'll show it to you upright first, so you can kind of feel the energy. That's a really great depiction right there. So then in reverse, this is about, this can be the Wounded Warrior, speaking of Chiron, the Wounded Warrior, feeling defensive, kind of taking a last stand. See all those wands, how they kind of have that smoke coming off, like whew, they're tired. They've been through it. So yeah, you're just like, okay, I'm done trying, I'm done fighting the way that I had been, and now I'm going to take maybe with the Fool there, taking a different tack. Let's do Justice. The Hierophant in reverse. So we had the Hierophant underneath, upright, but this time, I love this depiction. It's so fun. Check her out. She's like a yoga guru or a meditation guru. So in reverse, maybe it's non-traditional, because that's what the Hierophant is about. It's also about tradition. So this non-traditional approach, the World in reverse. Again, here, I'll show it to you upright. Just kind of casting her hat off there. In reverse, it's not over. It's not done. We're not done yet. So you're definitely taking a different approach to your situation. The Eight of Cups in reverse. So you're not done. You're not done. You're not walking away. You're not feeling the need to walk away. You're standing up and you're ready for the right thing, the justice to be dealt. Page of Wands. So it could be a younger fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. But in general, this is also less mature energy, but kind of like it's messages as well. So you could be getting a message that's kind of sparking your interest and sparking you to maybe definitely take a different look. Because see how the cat's kind of like, the orange cat's up there? And he almost looks like he's kind of deciding if that's the way he wants to go. And pages are also kind of inexperienced, so he might be thinking, I don't know if I want to follow the crowd with that Hierophant reverse. So maybe you're doing your own thing, you're paving your own way. Ten of Wands in reverse. See, when he's upright, he's carrying that load, kind of fumbling around. In reverse, you're putting it down. You're done. All right. Knight of Raphael. And with that, just because we were talking about justice, with that being right there in the middle. You could just be leaving it up to the universe, to karma, to the divine, to whatever it is that they're just going to go ahead and take care of this for you. That's a good thing to do. 5 of Wands here. So they kind of are almost clashing a little bit over, like, what do we put in the cauldron? What do we do next? This could be internal conflict as well. But it's like, no, don't put too much of that in. No, don't use that. We need to use this. So, you know, just kind of like, and the cat, all of their familiars are like, whatever. Make up your minds. Let's go. They're just kind of chilling. So you could feel conflicted with this Knight of Cups coming in. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're taking a step back and you're evaluating if it's the right thing for you. Two of Wands. Again, you're evaluating what's the right thing for me to do. You're making a choice. Because it's Wands, it's action. So whatever choice maybe you're trying to decide between 2 people. Maybe that's what's making the conflict. And you're taking a step back and then you're making decided action. The Knight of Cups in reverse. So we have the Knight of Cups upright and now we have it in reverse. So maybe you're taking your cup from one and giving to the other. Let's see what comes out next. The Empress in reverse. So she's all of the queens combined. So and she's very nurturing, very usually depicted as pregnant, which in this one she is, which is just creativity, rebirth, or birth in general. It doesn't have to be to a human, it can be to a project. So in reverse, she's a little off balance. She's a little off kilter. Definitely doing what's right for you. She's the ultimate mother and the ultimate wife. So I'm sorry if this is the case for you. My heart goes out to you. If you have suffered a miscarriage or lost a baby, that could have turned that Knight of Cups upside down. But the Knight of Cups right side up, eventually, it's coming back. Another chance. The Tower. That would be a very, very, very specific message for somebody. It's not for everybody. So if the other way to read this is that, well, not the other, but another way to read it is if you feel like you have offered your cup and somebody else didn't or withheld or made a different choice, this might be time for you to make a different choice. You might have felt like, I was prepared to be a wife and mother or a father, however it resonates for you. Gender's neutral, I just say she because Empress. Then it could cause you to withdraw as well and make a different choice, offering your cup elsewhere. So this Tower comes along. Don't panic. So this Tower comes along and says, we're going to go ahead and clear what's not positively serving you, and whatever's left are the bricks that we rebuild with on a solid foundation. So it could be with somebody new, it could be totally on your own. With the Empress in reverse, maybe you're a single mom. Whatever's going on for you. 2 of Swords. So a lot like the 2 of Wands, we've got the 2 of Swords here. This is a logical choice. So now you're thinking not so much with your head, or not so much with your heart, but with your head. Since the Knight of Raphael overall is upright, you're balanced. You're feeling balanced again. Whatever choice you decide to make, you really think about it long and hard. And when you do take action for that choice, it's going to come out. Okay. So the Hierophant. 4 of Wands in reverse. So 4 of Wands is typically, say, they're celebrating. It's typically celebrations, marriage, divine unions. So in reverse, you're not feeling too celebratory. Maybe you're deciding not to get married. You're taking a less traditional tack. However it resonates for you. Okay, Temperance in reverse. I love this Temperance. She's in tree pose in yoga. So she's kind of got one eye open, kind of like, I see you. So sign of Sagittarius, if that resonates for you. But in reverse, You could be deciding not to marry a Sag, or to divorce a Sag, however that works for you. But in general, it's the feeling of being off balance. So again, with the off balance part. And maybe that's why you're seeking divine guidance. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So Queen upright, Queen in reverse. So the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who is, she's very nurturing in a material way. Her home is clean, it's inviting, it's beautiful. There's a hot meal on the table, clean sheets, clean clothes. They're ironed. So, you know, everything is just so. So in reverse, she can be a little obsessive about material things. She can be, maybe you're feeling off balance. Maybe you're feeling like you don't have the opportunity to be that wife and mother, that housewife kind of persona. The Page of Pentacles. So it could be a younger earth sign. Could be an older earth sign with that queen there. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So that's about, I like how he's kind of like flipping a coin. I don't know if you can tell. It's above the arrow in the sign. It's kind of flipping a coin, like which way do I want to go? So pages are messengers, right? And they're also kind of less mature. So he's figuring this out. He's trying to kind of do what's right, but isn't really sure. He's got his map, but you know, maybe one way or the other, and not totally sure which is the right way to go. So he's flipping a coin. And that could be how you feel. You're like, I don't know, I'm just gonna flip a coin and go with it, which is okay. The Star, ultimately, your wish comes true. And this is the sign of Aquarius. I had to think about it. So ultimately, your wish is coming true. So by seeking that divine guidance, you're able to come into this, whatever new heart-based energy is. There might be some twists and turns, and justice will prevail. It will come in and may make a decision for you, or at least be helpful in making that decision. You have the twos out here. But ultimately, it's all coming together. I know it kind of doesn't sound that way, but really it is. Let's get from my Elle key cards here. Orchid, she who thrives, flourish, prosper, and blossom. Beautiful energy. So see those butterflies? What are butterflies? Transformation, rebirth, all the beautiful things. And despite what's going on, you're gonna thrive. Star, you're fine, you're fine. Breeze, she who surprises, surprise, discovery, revelation. So I think that pairs well with the Ace of Raphael, the Ace of Cups there. This could come as a total surprise to you. Kind of like, well, things are, you know, I don't know, they're a little sketchy. I'm not sure what's going on, but ultimately, Star, it's a good surprise. I like good surprises. And then Nemesis, she who avenges. Revenge outcomes justice. So definitely justice is on your side. Beautiful. Surrender. I'm going to use my Power of Surrender cards. Surrender? Is that what I said? Wow. Power of Surrender. See, it's only stationed. It's not quite out of retrograde yet. We're getting there. This one has really messed with me since like mid-May. So 2 months, I'm done. Surrender frustration. Frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup so you may approach the situation more calmly. Beautiful. That is fantastic energy. Surrender stress. Take a few deep breaths. Again, breathe. And exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. So you probably will need to do a lot of grounding, centering, breathing work. Surrender your belief in scarcity. There's enough to go around. There's more than, I don't even have to read this one. There's more than enough to go around. If somebody wants some peanut butter pie, it doesn't matter. Your slice isn't going to be any less. It's not like, oh, well, I wanted the peanut butter pie. Your slice isn't going to be any less. Bake another pie. You can have a whole pie. Whole peanut butter pie all to yourself. They can have a whole peanut butter pie all to themselves. Just bake more pie. I love that analogy. Let's see what the angels have to say. Angel of detoxification, number 22. I think air sign's got this. Detox. Go see how she's sitting out kind of in nature? So go out in nature. Breathe, center yourself, ground yourself. If you're lucky enough to live by the ocean, go for a walk on the beach. Go to a metro park. Whatever it is for you. Go out into the woods. Whatever floats your boat. Go, water signs. Go out and do that. Go and see, yes, you can connect with the divine, but also with your own inner guidance. Take that Four of Swords and just chill. Just relax. Let the divine guide you and tell you what is right for you. You can put your order in, for sure. But don't make it too specific. Let the chef, don't be like, and I want a pinch of salt and a 1/4 tablespoon of thyme. Let the chef decide that one. We'll get some fairies. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if you guys are dealing with a romance, the bottom of the angel deck is the Angel of Romance. 16 if it's significant for you. So definitely if you feel like you need some help in that department, call upon the Angels of Romance. Archangel Raphael does a great job with that, and also Archangel Shamuel. Precious time. The fairy of time wants you to experience every moment fully and to make the most of your precious time. Be mindful not to waste other time either. Check out her hat. She's very steampunky and I love it. So yeah, it's about time. Divine timing is involved. Your time is precious and so are other people's time. We have a finite amount of time while we are here on the physical plane, but the divine is what I love about divine timing. The divine is like, everything's happening now. What are you talking about? And it's like, you forgot what it's like to be over here, didn't you? Yeah. 5 years to us is a long ass time. So just remember, your time is precious. What you do with your time is precious. So doing that work, focusing on yourself, doing the things that make you valuable. Motivation. When spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say get busy and do it. That is 8 of Pentacles energy right there. So this could have culminated last spring, and that's why you're now working to better yourself, or this could be you're working, or I mean, whatever. Take what resonates. We're all on different timelines. That's just so beautiful. I love that card. Or it could be this, you could be doing the work that this coming spring something comes about. just so you know. She also, she looks like a young fairy, like a child. So your inner child could be maybe healing some inner child stuff too. So I'm going to get one more. I wasn't going to read from all of the decks, but the butterfly deck's calling to me, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. Probably also since Orchid from the Elle deck had butterflies with her. Healing from the past. Yep. Let it go. Whatever has been hurting you only hurts because, I'm surprised we didn't see Eight of Swords, only hurts because we let it. So when Chiron comes and is like, we need to do some healing, not going to do it for us. We got to be an active participant. Eight of Pentacles. We got to heal too. We got to work on that. And work through that. Let it go, and it will kind of help some of the crazy energy going on. Windfall. Other signs got this too. So we tend to think financial windfall, not that it couldn't be, it definitely could be, but it could also just be an emotional windfall. So this studying, bettering yourself could lead to a better paying job. It could also lead to a more romantically fulfilling emotional experience, kind of relationship. Take what resonates. So butterflies are about transformation, right? The bottom of the Elle key is Eterna, metamorphosis, transcend, and journey. And that's all what butterflies are all about. That's beautiful. Love it. Just thought I'd share that since they had me look at it. So yeah, whatever is coming in, guys, it's going to be good. Might have to get through some stuff. You definitely have to be an active participant in your own healing. Works better that way. Like I said, look at the general reading and listen to, at the beginning, I equate it to surgery. So that'll make more sense for you. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. All of my information is in the description box below if you would like to book your own personal reading or spiritual counseling session, or follow me on social media. So thanks again, guys. Take care.